Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Ablamız bayağı bir şey anlattı. Şimdi gidelim şu kamyoncularla konuşalım. Acaba farklı yerler var mı onu merak ettim. Şöyle bir haritada gezmediğimiz etmediğimiz. Aha. Neydi?
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Nerede mermi izleri var ya?
The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone. They look pretty ancient.
Where? There? Those are old. These bullets were fired during the revolution, over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective.
Artı 5 tecrübe alırım. Hadi edelim. Abilerimiz ne yapıyor? Tanıdığım en sinirli adam senin. Selamünaleyküm dayı. Aha. Ne yapıyorsunuz? Hangisi? Önce paltoluya
Have
bakalım.
you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Mezuraymış elindeki.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm
Okay.
trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Yani oyuna bir sormayalım önce.
You got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Allah Allah. Tereddütsüz hareket ediyorum artı 2. Dönedim. Hadi bakayım. Ne yapıyorum?
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scar. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight. The nervous system calibrating until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Son bir içsel bakışa daha vakit var.
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned
Lokomotor
running at maximum efficiency. Some
Peki.
would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
Ne yaptık lan?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit? It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some.
Peki.
Nothing to be embarrassed about.
24
What
metre.
the hell is your problem? I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Oho, kimler gelmiş? Aybüke Hanım hoş geldiniz. Teşekkür ediyorum takibiniz için. Sinirlendiğini seziyorum.
Our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Benim Asep. Hoş geldiniz. Hoş bulduk Ali. Ben dedim önce bir
We
soralım
are
diye.
not good, God damn it. We want our bull back.
Ozan beyler. Yubus mu ya? Abonelik hediye etmiş. Teşekkür ediyorum. Sağ ol canım, sağ ol.
Take it easy, René.
Ya
This
hediye
is
ya
just a
hadi.
misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Bize bir boll boşlusun. Aa. Gülle ne kadardı ki? Satar mıyız ki onu? Bu oluyor mu?
No, it will goddamn not.
Thank you, officer. This is really something. Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
Tamam olur.
Mon Dieu. All right, fine. What do you want, officer?
Balık
Yes.
ofisi.
Why did you come here? It's just
Come on.
talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
İlgiyi sever demek. Ya hadi Filipin anlat bakalım. Hadi konuş.
King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what
Eski
revolution
hali
once
ya hadi
was.
ya.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Bu hikayeyi şey yaptık o yüzden.
Feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
Gerçekten yaşlı bir amca.
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Bence bir lider kendinden önce halkının refahını düşünmeli. Bence güçlü lider.
Revachol would be a different place if more people realized that. We could still be the...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much.
Okay.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the... That's why
Come on.
the Philippian kings use cocaine for clarity of vision, to aid in their work.
Of course. Clarity of
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the...
Higher realms. Of
Dayı
course,
kafamızı şişirdin, kafamızı.
all makes sense. He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Kesinlikle. Kesinlikle. Yani
From
değil
what
mi?
I've seen of the officers of the RCM... but I don't want to get into a debate about drug policies.
Tamam, başka bir konuya geçelim hadi.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar
Zannetmiyorum
game.
Ahmet.
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Artillery
Why
fire.
what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse.
Ha bunu
You
sanki
use
şey
heavy
yapmıştık değil mi?
ordnance to clean up your home.
Peki sen yaptın mı?
No. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Nereden uzak bir yer seçmelilerdi.
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes,
Yılbaşı.
the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic
Ahmetciğim
knowledge
teşekkür
troubling.
ederim abonelik
A
hediyen
sign
için.
of mental deterioration in the
Bu ay bir kere
preceding
gidiyor.
generation.
Teşekkür ederim canım bu arada. Yani tarih bilgisi, tarih dersi.
In Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08.
Şuradan bir ikisi.
The other two are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Allah zalimce geliyor.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing petanque on their mangled
Petanka,
corpses.
petanka
Blood
oynuyoruz.
ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Damn right, son. They lit the fire of hell on this city before they stormed it. And the rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the...
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Abicim. Oo. Allah Allah. Deyince Bro. Topluluğa 10 tane hediyelik atmış. Teşekkür ediyorum canım. Sağ ol. Kesene bereket. Adam çıkardı vurdu masaya. Ay da yay. Yani gerçekten biliyordum bunu diyeceğini var ya.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it. I'm just sorry it had to be them. After I would have
Abicim.
preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Sosyal had risen from the grave and led us.
Ne
Sadly,
yazık ki
that was not the case.
Ahmetciğim 2 tane daha hediye yollamış. Teşekkür ediyorum Ahmet'im. Yeter yeter.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. This is just what the commies wanted.
Düşüneceğim.
This
Kodu
was
bir
the
düşüneceğim.
plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Bir anıttan girdik nerelere geldik ya. Bir planları buydu. Hükümdarlığın saltanatın yerine bunu getirmek istiyorlardı. Bunlarla ne ilgisi var? Kimdi bu Frizel?
Damn
Bravo.
Sosyal. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything. A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Sosyal. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Evet. Ama bak silah gösterebiliyoruz. Nereden nereye geldik ya?
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate
Güzel bir
and
silahmış,
reliable.
çözdük.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
Yani soyguncum bunu seninle paylaşamam.
Unfortunately, I don't know what else to tell you. These BMs are an antique. No one uses them anymore.
Tamam reis sen
Unfortunately,
bana söyle hadi.
Unlike most of the
Biliyor musun
locals,
bir şeyler?
I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
Nasıl ilgilen bir şey yapayım. Tamam. Yani hiçbir şey
If I
bilmiyor
knew,
musun?
I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing.
Beyim. Doğrudur beyim. O kendi beynim bana beyim diyor.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present.
Tamam abicim. Ayırdığınız için teşekkürler. Bu %3'e hiç girmeyeceğim zaten. Ne anlatıyorsunuz? Belki de deniz canavarı.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You
Peki.
can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
O zamanı ilerletmek için kullanabiliyormuşum bak bunu.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Şimdi söyler misin Mart ayında neler yapıyorsun?
This might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Samimiyetsiz büyük anne. Görsel analiz yapalım hadi.
All you can see is the fact that her skin is
Nasıl
a different colour from
%83'lü
yours.
tutmadı ya?
That's literally all. You're gonna have to run with
%83.
that.
Ağlayacağım şimdi ya, ağlayacağım ya.
What does that mean?
Hadi. Irkçılık yaptık, hadi gel.
We should
Yes.
proceed with our business in Martinez.
Sure,
Amonyum var mı?
I'm done with them.
Teşekkür ederim.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible...
Üzdü. Sırayı.
Yes? Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Gözlük
correct.
takıyorsun.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal peer yourself.
Evet,
That's
diğer
because I'm
insanlara
half
benzeyemiyorsun.
Seolite, or quarter. My father's father
Seollüymüş.
was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
Ansiklopedi gizemli bile
You're
denebilirdi.
barking up
Tamam.
the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière. What do you mean?
Şimdi kendi beynine, o kendimizi
I
soruyoruz
have no
böyle.
idea what you're talking.
The
Nereden
lieutenant's
anlayacak?
conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material
Polis
and
ruhumuz
extrinsic.
dile geldi.
But this isn't an old school case.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us. For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook, and that's where his conversations with himself take place. We
Kağıtla
all have our
konuşuyor.
different mediums. His is written.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's
Tamam,
eyebrow.
istemiyorum, yapmadım. Tamam.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Nasıl bir müzik girdi bir anda? Ne oluyor?
Good. Let's
Arkadaşım. Peki. Gidelim şu cesede tekrar bakalım. Amonyağımızı aldığımıza göre amonyak mıydı neydi? Bir şey aldık. Lan gerizekalı. Şş.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Aha. Marakanı
You
buldum lan.
found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? And then what? You fucking there? You fucking Kuno's kingdom?
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno!
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that
Elektrokimya, bir dur,
sparkle
bir
in your
dur, bir dur.
eyes.
Aşırı samimiyetsiz diyor. Oyun oynuyorum, oyun. Okumam gerekiyor. Magnesolam
It's
kutusu.
a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Magnezyum.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the
Oh.
hangover. It's like you didn't do anything.
Bu bizim
Like you
üstümüzde
stayed
işe
home
yarar
playing
bak.
with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
you got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
Ne oldu lan?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
Lan yine ne yaptık acaba kafamız güzelken ya?
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
Okay.
Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer. Course you
Çatıdan
fucking
gidebiliyor
can.
muyum?
How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just got a fly pig.
Bu kadar
Not for
mı?
you, pig. Kuno can't wait to see you get all scared and shit.
Okey,
your
oradan
pants.
atlarsam şeye girebiliyorum. Limana. Okey,
Can't
tamam.
wait to see you shit, you fat pig.
That's all
Ya bir
there
sus bir
is to
sus
it.
tamam.
Don't be a pansy.
Hanım
Just-
evladı gibi şey yapma
just-
diye.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Tamam.
Kuno
Hadi gel.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is
haydi.
entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Biz yine buna bakamıyoruz ki amonyak alsak da. Olmadı. Ya bak buranın camı açılmış. İç sesimiz o yüzden.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Ya böyle de konuya mı girilir abicim? Gözlerinde ne görüyorsun mu? Dur bakayım. Empatiyi geliştiren bir şeylerimiz var mı? Oyunculuk, pas gücü, otorite, mantık, elektrokimya, kavramlaştırma, manipülasyon. Oğlum oyundayım, oyunda. Aynı zamanda kayıttayız da bak. Tutmuyor. Bunu geç. Şu arkadaki teyzeyi sıkıştırsak bir daha. Dur şu teyzeyi bir daha sıkıştıralım. Aa teyze şurada mıydı? Şurada. Yansımaymış diyorum.
The woman still has her eyes fixed.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Peki iki
Where
kesti
am
ya.
I? Who are you?
Evet gerçekliğe döndürdük ablayı.
Her face has disappeared, replaced by the weary aspect of a cornered beast.
Peki.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam. In the
Abla,
50s.
abla fena uçmuş.
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is. I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, People were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Mesk, it was a golden age.
Nereden
The
nereye
Republic
ablacığım?
of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petro-state, a constitutional monarchy, and, as of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
Ablanın kafayı iyi belli ki, biz buna soralım neler var.
Is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
Peki.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
Tamam, ablamızın kafa gedik belli.
They
Biri
are
mi?
someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not?
That's really women making.
They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're
She seems to derive some
Geç
bitter
ablacığım,
pleasure from
geç.
this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
Why not, Harife? Not
Harife?
like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
Bu ablanın ne işi var ya? Ne taşıyorsun ha başım? Allah
Of
Allah.
course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
Yani
Then
ya
it's
kaçak
contraband,
saçıyorsun ha?
Lawman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like bad hand Hermenegildo.
Bad hand. Hermenegildos's bad hand strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to on the Western Plain.
The boyadero, boya for short, is a cow herder from upstream Magritte, the great steppes of northern Mesk.
Peki o ne?
Old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
Öyle
Of
olmuyor
course
değil mi?
not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Magritte,
Galiba söyleyecek şarkımızı bulduk.
is riding and settled down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maidens
Efendim
imploring
Absent Beyler Hüseyin Beylere hediyelik abone yollamış. Teşekkür ediyorum. Kesene bereket.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Magritte. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him. The most beautiful. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
She's just a distracted old woman.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler.
You hear that, Lawman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
Teşekkür ederim. Evet, aynı zamanda canlı yayındayız da. Kayıtta da belirtelim. Buraya da bekliyorum.
He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here. Something unconnected to the case. But connected to this woman tuning out like that.
Tamam diyorum işte, ablanın kafası güzel ya. Ablada bir şeyler var
Don't
ya.
worry about me. I'm one of the best communers around. I drive routes no one else will. Lomonosov's Land, Udajnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain, the Transcatolia Magistral, you for 1A, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly. You're right, Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say? Now what do you want with an old woman's boot, Sheriff? I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
You're not
She's
Gabriel.
wearing sturdy workers' boots made of black leather. Buckles.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
Ayağı temiz.
The boots were size 37. Tiny. There
Bu
are too
abla
many discrepancies in all
onunla
this.
bir alakası yok.
Another
Eyvallah.
discrepancy, although not boot related, is the coronation of His Innocence, Franco Negro, which happened.
It was. And then it was no more. And I was no longer holding my father's hand. He was no longer descending the stairs in Ryle. The crowd had gone silent. Perhaps it was another Jerife who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions.
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. The size is 37.
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals. What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, not
Uyuşturucu.
drugs.
Şu an
Yes, there is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of
ablam
the
nasıl bir
adversary.
kafasın sen?
There's
Nasıl
no
bir şey
coming back
yaşıyorsun
from
şu
that
an?
hole.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary, the great unrest.
Then what were you getting at?
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try harder. Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
Why would I want to do that? Lowman, what in the name of God are you talking about? Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad, on the U41A. What do you think take from Saramiriza to Grad, Lowman?
Ama ben bilmiyorum, sana
Time,
soruyorum işte.
Lowman, obviously. Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Diamonds are good
Tamam.
for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras. Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all... Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will. To the...
I think we're done here, no?
Yes, go.
Peki. Ya buradan gördüğü adam... Allah. Şu baştaki, hadi gidelim bir de ona soralım. Gerçekten abla yani bir tane ayık adam yok ki koca şehirde. İki kelam edelim ya.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind? Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Yani bu nasıl bir sorgu şekli ya? Af olmam lazım. Torbacı arıyorum.
Hey,
Hadi.
man, that's serious criminal talk.
Entrapment is a practice whereby an officer of the law induces a person to commit a criminal offense that the person would have otherwise been unlikely to commit, usually through some trickery, persuasion, or fraud.
Mantık.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration. Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Evet. Bedenimiz bize yalan söylemediğini düşünüyormuşuz. Abicim. Tamam. Bu ikincisi, diğeri kimdi? Başka şoför hatırlamıyorum ben. Şu diğer şoför de bu muydu?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Evet, ırkçı kamyoncu buymuş.
You could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
BEDENMEYİ the stompers, Hunt? For sure, I can demonstrate them.
Aha.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of threads with no immediately discernible pattern.
It's Revachol. Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny. You'll see when the time comes, officer. True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls.
Technically, you're stomping on Revachol every step you take.
I know you people don't understand poetry. Drugs? They are
Evet,
shit,
uyuşturucu.
man. I don't let anything pollute my body. You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage. Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night.
There was
Peki.
a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved his country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything.
Bak işte bu
Lost his
olabilir
fucking
aradığımız
job
şey.
over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to. It's a fucking travesty is what it is. Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was
Sealang.
peddling drugs as well. He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his human ox lorry.
Evet.
Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Yes, yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sea Lang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right. 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sea Lang himself has to say.
O zaman bir Sea Lang'e uğrayalım efendim. Evet. Sea Lang denilen adam bu mudur? Acaba şu yukarıdaki şu kapıyı denemedim, merak ettim. Şuna bakayım.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia.
Peki.
Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Yılında in the lost city of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Okay, tam olarak düşündüğümüz o. Bu abimizin büyük ihtimal şey. Bir sonraki bölümde bu abimizle devam edelim. Görüşmek üzere.